It's time for the latest episode of the Umkhwanazi Cinematic Universe! And it's wild. So let's see how this goes. And guys, Brown Mogotsi came in hot. Brown Mogotsi started by claiming that General Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi was a CIA agent. A CIA agent, guys, yes, Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi, the man whose iconic press conference kicked off this whole investigation into criminal mafias across South Africa. Mogotsi claimed that Mkhwanazi is a CIA agent who's working to advance Western interests in South Africa. And you know who else is a CIA agent, according to Brown Mogotsi? Zulu King Misuzulu Kazwelethini, guys. Can you imagine? Yes, the king of the Zulus. Apparently, Donald Trump really cares about who rules the Zulu nation. I don't know if he's just discovered a penchant for Ambagwinya. It could be something like that. Now, does Brown Mogotsi have any evidence to back up these jaw-dropping accusations? No, he doesn't. The only thing that he has is dololo at this point. And I'm really sorry, but you really need evidence if you're going to claim that a king and a top cop are working for the CIA. Brown Mogotsi, more like Clown Mogotsi at this point. But you can understand why Mogotsi was trying to distract us, because the evidence against him, his text messages to alleged Big Five drug cartel kingpin Kat Matlala, are so bad. They are so bad, guys. The messages show Mogotsi promising Matlala protection from police investigation in exchange for paying money towards ANC projects, especially those of close Ramaphosa ally and police minister on suspension, Senzo Mchunu. That's what the text messages show. And the evidence is so damning that Mogotsi didn't even try to claim that it was fake or AI generated, because he knows he's screwed. But he still somehow says that he is innocent. How could he claim to be innocent? Guys, when I tell you, this man said the craziest James Bond spy movie ever. Brown Mogotsi claimed that he was actually a police agent who infiltrated criminal networks to get information on them, and he had to get involved in criminality to win the criminals' trust. He said he had to commit crimes to win their trust. What? So Mogotsi is saying he was ordered by his police bosses to do whatever he had to do to get into these criminal networks, including directing Kat Matlala to pay bribes to the police minister and the ANC. Allegedly. A word I've been saying a lot recently. Okay, crazy. But if that's true, we're going to need evidence, right? We're going to need to hear from the police commander who apparently directed Mogotsi to do all of this. And guys, you'll never believe this, hey? Brown Mogotsi gave us the name of the alleged director from the police, one Lieutenant General Mfazi. But people, Mfazi passed away in 2021. He is passed. So we obviously can't check in with him whether or not Mogotsi is really a police agent. He can't come to the Madlanga Commission. He's busy. And it gets crazier because Mogotsi gave us another name of someone who apparently knew Mogotsi was a police agent. But guess what? That man is also passed. In fact, he is very famously passed, because do you know what name Mogotsi gave? Nathi Mthethwa, guys. Nathi Mthethwa, the man who fell from the window of his Paris hotel earlier this year. So Mogotsi named two people. The only two people he named cannot come and testify about whether or not he is a police agent, and apparently we must just believe him. No evidence, just pinky swear. Trust me, bro. This guy is just saying anything. Evidence, dololo. And there is more. I need to swallow. Clown Mogotsi claimed that he was part of a Hawks operation. He claimed that Kat Matlala paid millions of rands in bribes to Fani Masemola, National Police Commissioner. He also claimed that he did that to former Police Minister Becky Taylor. Again, no evidence. And Mogotsi also claimed, your people, you're not ready for this. You think you're ready? You're not ready for this. Mogotsi also claimed that he was part of the arrest of Thabo Bester. I know you better than you know you. Of Thabo Bester in Tanzania and Dr. Nandipa. He said he was involved in 90% of the police operation. At this point, he's going to claim that he was also involved in the capturing of Hitler at the end of World War II. This guy thinks he is everywhere. Again, no evidence. And then it got even worse for Mogotsi, because the commission started asking him questions about his mad stories. And they pointed out that Mogotsi had got the months wrong on one of his submitted testimonies, right? He said something like September instead of August, to which Brown Mogotsi said, you'll never believe this. He said, guys, you need to understand, I don't have matric. What? Since when do you need matric to know the months of the year? There are only 12 of them. And then the commission had another question. Mogotsi claimed that he was in Umkhonto weSizwe, the ANC's armed wing, from 1993 to 1995. But Umkhonto weSizwe was disbanded in 1993. So what was Mogotsi doing from 93 to 95? Plus, Mogotsi was born in 1979. So was he really 13 years old when he joined Umkhonto weSizwe, like some kind of youth scouts program in grade 8? Can you imagine? And you know what Mogotsi said? He said, no, guys, I wasn't born in 1979. I was born in 77. So you're telling me you changed your age in the commission. You got your age wrong. You got your date of birth wrong. He changed how old he was in response to this question. This man, Clown Mogotsi, is literally unbelievable. Literally, he is not to be believed, guys. And now he has made so much of a mess of this situation. He's made it so much worse for himself and all of the people who he is implicated with and connected to. And now it's going to be another big week in the Mkhwanazi cinematic universe, because this week, Kat Matlala goes to ad hoc, guys. Kat Matlala, the man on trial for allegedly trying to murder his ex-girlfriend, Tebogo Tobayane. The man allegedly involved in money laundering and racketeering. The man involved allegedly in a bunch of dodgy tenders. He is going to ad hoc this week. And this Mkhwanazi Cinematic Universe Whiteboard will be back next week to give you all of the updates right here on the Dan Corder Show.